What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Triple Cap here, and well, y'all remember that abandoned building that I flew not too long ago, a few days, like last week or something? It was my first abandoned building, first time I'd ever, even attempted one. But I decided to go back there, and it was a disaster, an utter disaster. Roll the clip. So yeah, that happened. Unfortunately, I do not have turtle mode set up on my quad, so I couldn't flip over and fly out. Would have been nice, it really would have, and I'm definitely going to be putting turtle mode on my quad, but I didn't have it, so it stayed up there in that second floor part of the abandoned building, which is every bit of 15 feet to 20 feet high. I mean, when I first saw it and I was describing it to people, I was like, it's about 10 feet up. No, it's more than that. It's about 20 feet up. These floors are super high. It doesn't look it from the video, but it really is pretty tall. All the stairs had been torn down, so there was no way to climb up there. So my drone stayed up there for, I think it's been 3 days. Luckily, as you can see, I got the footage, so obviously I got it back. I did get it back today. I took my kid up there. Unfortunately, I didn't record I should have. I don't know why I didn't think about recording it. But my son actually scaled the concrete columns that are holding up these floors. He managed to get up there and retrieve my quad. It was a little bit harder to get back down. Luckily, we figured that out too. There was an old steel pipe laying around that was, every bit of 30, 40 feet tall. So we just propped that up against the platform of the second floor, and he was able to shimmy down it. So everything there was fine. We got the quad back. Unfortunately, it had rained for 2 of the 3 days it was stuck there. I was hoping because it had a floor, a ceiling over top of it, that it would be okay, but my son said when he found it, it was sitting in a puddle of water. So that's not good. And 3 of my motors are very, very stiff. They're like very hard to turn. I did try spinning it up. I plugged it in, gave it some gas, gave it some throttle, and the motors get really hot. So something's definitely wrong. I've got some repairs to do. One of my receiver antennas got shredded, so there's that. I'm not sure. I think the ESCs are all okay. It's a 4-in-1. I'm hoping it's okay. It's hard to tell. I know motors are supposed to be practically waterproof, but for some reason they're very stiff, and I don't know if it just got a bunch of gunk in them. When it was upside down, I was spinning them up as, a full throttle, trying to get it to flip over or do something to shimmy off the side of that floor, but nothing worked. And maybe doing that damaged the motors somehow, burned them up. I don't know, but the motors are real stiff. You can't freely turn them. There's one that's perfectly fine, and you can turn just as easily as anything. But the other 3, not so much. I saw those Eco motors, and they're cheap. They're $12, so I figured let's try these guys out. So I ordered 4 of those, so they'll be here soon. I ordered them from Rotor Riot, my first ever Rotor Riot order. I hope I get a sticker, because I did ask for one. I don't know what the policy is of y'all giving out them stickers, but I would love to have a Rotor Riot sticker. So hopefully y'all send me one of those, and hopefully that stuff comes soon and I'll get back in the air. But that's where we're at. That's why you haven't seen any videos the last couple of days. I've been posting them every day, sometimes 2 a day. And yeah, my drone got stuck in an abandoned building on the second floor. I couldn't get to it, and it did suffer some damage. I got it back today and assessed everything. From what I can tell, it's mainly just something with the motors. It's possible it's the ESC causing it to do this. I'm not sure, but I really won't be able to know until I can get my new motors and try them out. So that's where we're at, and that's what happened. Turtle mode is a necessity. The only reason I never really used turtle mode is because I never really needed it. I usually fly over grass, and turtle mode, the grass I fly over is usually like 8 to 10 inches tall, and turtle mode is really not much good in it. At least I didn't think it would be. Maybe it is, I don't know. But I never really used it, never really needed it, never got stuck in a place where I had to flip over, and this is the first time that it's ever happened. So now I've learned from my mistake, and just because you don't need it most of the time doesn't mean you won't ever need it, and it's probably good to have it. It's really simple to set up, so why not? But anyways, I just want to give y'all an update, let you know what's going on, why you might not see my videos for a few days, maybe a week or so. Hopefully we'll get everything fixed up and get back in the air soon. At least I hope so. I'm missing out. I hate not being able to fly. This is one thing that sucks when you don't have a whole lot of money to invest in the hobby and you only have one quad. You got to keep it in the air, you got to keep it running, otherwise you don't get to fly. Maybe I should start saving up and building me a second backup. Anyways, guys, that's what's going on. Wish me luck on getting everything fixed up and getting back in the air, and hopefully I'll have the goggles back on real soon. Alright, that's it, guys. I appreciate you watching. Wish me luck on getting this thing fixed. Talk to you later. Peace.